Hey, it's Kevin Kenney, and thank you so much for clicking on the Friday Livestream Aftershow. If you want a shout out like I'm about to give to these fine folk, all you got to do is hit subscribe on our YouTube channel and turn on post notifications. With that out of the way, please, let's give a hallelujah, a what's up, a holla if you hear me. Can we show some metal, bro? For Simp for Sim, for Share Bell 25, for the amazing Simp Taylor, for the incomparable Blue Moon 514H, and for the absolutely stunning Erica Jane 1. You rule. Let's get on with the show. Good evening. Episode 7. Am I right, Caitlin?
Yes, episode 7.
This is Kevin Kenney talking to you, of course. Caitlin Alexis 12. Follow her. Follow spree. She's going on a follow spree, I heard. Allegedly. That's the rumor. Banjo tells me that, but Banjo also told me a lot of stuff. Anyways, this is the Friday Livestream Aftershow. It's a huge week. Two things really quick. I'm not on next week. I don't know what the future holds with me and the Friday Livestream in general, but that's maybe something we'll address later in the show. So it's big because of that. And then it's also big because Why Don't We came back tonight, and they were really cool enough, and I want to stress this, they were great, cool dudes that were like, we want to talk to you guys first. I mean, they haven't talked to anybody, and they talked to us first. So big up to Why Don't We? And we're very appreciative of that. Our little show that really began as nothing in April has now, it's really cool. So Why Don't We came back tonight, and they were on the show. If you saw it, there was a lot to unpack. I want instant reactions from Limelights. Also, SB19 made history tonight. So Caitlin, let's get to the first caller.
All right.
Okay. No, hold on. Before we get to the first caller, Caitlin Alexis 12 tried to hijack the show tonight, and I want everybody to know that. I tried to join on my personal laptop, named Kevin Kenney. No dice. Weren't letting me in. Weren't even having the conversation. So I go, okay, maybe she doesn't recognize the name. I don't know why she wouldn't recognize Kevin Kenney. I seem to be pretty synonymous with the Friday Livestream. She seems to know me on a personal level, right? So then I go onto my work computer and I go, well, this is the one I usually use. I'll go on here and she'll notice. You think she notices? No, she doesn't notice. I'm standing out here in the cold like I'm trying to get into a club, like I don't belong in this club. Shout out to Macklemore and Why Don't We? And I'm going, dude, what's going on here? Is Caitlin doing the show without me? Am I getting left out in the dust? So that's all.
Well, in my defense, it only shows you 3 names at a time. And sometimes it will automatically go through them. And other times it's just
Caitlin, stagnant. You're trying to blame the fans. That's really cool. That's cool. Caitlin's blaming the fans. That's cool. It's all good.
So I didn't realize that you had joined. And usually you text me saying hey, let me in. There was nothing. And then I started scrolling and then I saw Kevin. So it was just me sitting in silence. All right.
Sound.
Okay.
Silence.
Let's try Kyla.
Kyla, where you at?
New York.
New York. Say it with pride, Kyla. We're in New York.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that town, but were you watching the Friday Livestream tonight?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was fun. And
okay.
I was happy because Why Don't We, of course.
Were you excited about that? That's pretty exciting, right? 21 weeks. I mean, they've been gone for far longer, but 21 weeks they have been top requested on the show, and for them to be actually on the show, right? First interview, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
When they were talking about how they felt when everyone was freaking about the question mark.
It was kind of cool perspective, right? Like you guys were going through your own experience, and then they were watching it too.
Yeah.
That's cool. Any other thoughts, Kyla?
Not really.
Kyla, thank you very much. I'm really happy that we talked tonight, and I appreciate you watching the stream. Very exciting stuff. I mean, 9:29, it's getting close. Fallon's coming. Is Maddie Gunnell? Is Maddie Gunnell's on the line?
Let's see.
Can we tell?
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see Maddie.
Hold on.
Unless she's under a different name.
Maddie Gunnels. Maddie Gunnels of Georgia. What What are you doing to me? I have been on this emotional roller coaster with you as the queen of the limelights, and here we are on the Super Bowl of Friday Livestream Aftershows when it comes to Why Don't We, and you've left me out in the cold, Maddie Gunnels. I will never forgive you for this. I'm just kidding. You're amazing, and I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Who do we have on the line?
All right, Erica.
Erica, are you with friends?
Yeah. No, I'm dropping off my boyfriend's brother.
No way. Good girlfriend.
Yeah, I know.
That's a cool girlfriend.
Yeah, because my boyfriend's at a football game, and his parents are out of town for their anniversary, so we're hanging out with him.
Rad, where are you calling from?
Wyoming.
Oh, nice. What's like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm from New Jersey. What's the weather like in the fall, like September, Wyoming?
Okay, so last week on Monday, we got a really big snowstorm.
Dude, it
Like,
snowed? Wait, what?
So on Sunday, it had went from like 88 degrees down to 29 degrees in the morning.
What?
And it was horrible. I went to school and I was like, I'm not.
Erica, you still there?
90 today.
Erica?
So. Yeah.
Erica?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, you dropped out there. That's crazy.
Oh.
Though. So, do you ever see
know.
like you ever see Kanye West walking around the neighborhood out there in Wyoming?
No, I live in Rollins, which is like, how long is that from Cody?
Put in for,
How long is that from Cody?
about 200 something miles.
It's like, we're like 200 miles from Cody.
So what's like the most exciting thing to do? You see, I'm from, I grew up in like right outside New York City. So we maybe naively think of Wyoming as just nothing. Not nothing in the sense of importance, but just like I feel like it's somewhat desolate. What do you do for fun in Wyoming? Is it pretty normal? Like, are there highways? Are there like
there's
strip
highways.
malls? Do you have strip malls in Wyoming?
No.
You have to watch out for the Indians. They might shoot you.
Oh, geez.
Like, the most fun thing to do.
I'm joking.
The most fun thing to do is like rodeo, like I don't rodeo, but like go to the rodeo and like fair week in summer.
Wait. So how often is the rodeo?
It goes for like the 1st of August.
Well, apparently they don't have good cells.
Cheyenne is the daddy of them all. It's the biggest rodeo that they have.
Yeah, we have like Cheyenne.
You guys broke up, and when I hear the term "daddy of them all," I want to know about whatever that is. Wait,
okay,
start over.
Grandma. Okay, so it's like our like state's like national rodeo, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And so we have like country singers come every year.
Like who?
And like it kind of just depends. Like we've had like Garth Brooks, we've had Lady Antebellum. Not this.
What happens at the rodeo? Like you have to understand. Like
yeah.
We would throw sticks in the road in New Jersey and watch cars run over them and drink beer and be like, yeah, like that's what we would do. That was our rodeo, right? Like what is a rodeo? What do you do at the rodeo?
So people they ride bulls, they get on bucking horses.
Do they fall off? Like, what's the excitement?
Oh yeah.
Like, what's like? So you're watching this thing. What do you hope happens?
You hope that they can ride for as long as they can. Like this summer.
Okay.
So I'm on the dance team in Rollins, and one of our dancers and her little sister and her best friend, they decided to do like the bucking pony race. So what they had to do was they had a pony on 3 lassos, and they had to lasso it, and then one of them had to get on it. So my friend gets on it, and it bucked her off, and it stepped on her head, and she got a concussion. And
this is so gnarly. This is very gnarly.
I was sitting up in the crowd, and I was crying. I was like, dude, I hope she's okay.
Wait, but to lasso a pony, right?
Yeah.
So are the ponies running free? And then you like is there a contained area?
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand how blind I am when we're talking about rodeos. So okay, so then this girl who's on your dance team, she also as a hobby lassos ponies.
I guess.
Like what are you just like sitting around the house one day watching the Friday Livestream? You go, you know what? I ought to lasso a pony.
No, they go around.
But no, I say this with like. By the way, what's your boyfriend's brother's name? Hayden. Sorry, dude, I didn't know your name. Hayden.
He's not in here anymore. We just dropped him off.
Who's that guy then?
That was him, but he's not with us anymore. That's my grandma in here.
Wait, we got grandma in the car?
Yeah, we got grandma.
Why didn't you lead with that? What's grandma's name?
Deb.
Deb? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you ever lasso a pony in your day?
Oh yes,
How common is this?
really common.
It's
in
really
Wyoming.
common.
Is it almost, would you compare it to like a sport?
Oh well, yeah, but it's hard work too. When
Right.
I was growing up, we drove by the time we were 12 years old.
Really?
Oh yeah, because we had to go out and feed the animals and stuff. My dad worked on roads for the Forest Service,
Okay.
so we had to go out and feed. And through the snow and ice and all that, we have to break the ice in the troughs and all that, so the animals could get to the water.
Right.
I mean,
So-
it was, and then we just grew up knowing how to lasso and all that.
Interesting. So when you say drive, you're driving like what, tractors or things of that sort at 12?
It was an old truck and an old Jeep that we actually drove out to feed.
Okay, gotcha. And how big is farming out by you guys when you guys grew up? Is that pretty much like almost like where I grew up? A lot of guys, or a lot of families were in like banking or industries like this. Is farming pretty prevalent?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And you have the railroad, you have the refineries and all that too.
Interesting.
But these aren't farms; these are ranches. There's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Oh, what's the
They
difference?
don't have milk cows and stuff like that.
Well,
And when they grow anything, it's like hay.
Yeah, when they grow
Okay.
stuff, it's hay.
So at the risk of asking you a silly question, what's the difference between a ranch and a farm?
A farm grows things like they have milk cows and stuff like
Okay.
that, and
Okay.
the milk, they sell the milk off,
Okay.
and then their chickens, they sell the eggs off that they produce. A ranch doesn't; they use all that.
Right on.
What they do is they raise heifers and stuff like that to sell off to be butchered for beef in the grocery stores.
I gotcha.
So
And you
farms
guys-
don't do that. Farms keep their cows and ranches sell them.
I hear you. All right, right on. That's pretty cool. And you guys get MTV obviously in Wyoming.
Heck yeah! I was watching the live stream earlier because gotta promote that. Why don't we?
Heck yeah. Hey Deb, you ever watch MTV?
She's
Oh,
watched
yeah.
one with me. She watched the first live stream with me.
No way. Deb, you've watched the
Yeah.
Friday live stream?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I was sitting there too.
I'm gonna do something right now. Okay?
Okay.
And this is official because I am the mayor of the MTV Friday live stream, and some call me the king of MTV. Their words,
Yeah.
not mine. Okay, Erica and Deb.
Okay.
I am hereby declaring Deb as the official MTV grandma.
Yes.
Right.
You should announce that next Friday.
I'm off next Friday. I'm not on the show. I don't even. Can I be honest with you? I don't know what MTV's doing next Friday, but I hope it's cool. I don't know if they're doing requests. I know it's a suggestive theme that Deb. I don't want to say right now because it's very suggestive what the theme of the videos are. But whenever I'm on it next, I don't know when I'm going to be on it next. Honestly, it's kind of a funny time, but I will officially declare Deb in Wyoming.
Yes.
Still grandmother
should, like-
of MTV.
You should tweet it, and I will retweet
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Deb, are you on Twitter?
No, she's not, but I am.
Okay. What is your Twitter, Erica?
Let me find it. Let me go to it.
Erica doesn't even know.
It's because it has a bunch of numbers after it.
Oh, are you one of those? You know how much
It-
I hate
it
those
just, like,
names?
randomly
I gotta
did it.
read them out.
Okay, so it's like Avery's dot photos, but the last O is a 0.
That's weird.
No, it's not. It's a fan page.
Deb
name.
just say it's weird. I love that. Deb, you
Yes, it's a Jack
You and
fan
me,
page.
beers in Wyoming, Deb, ASAP.
What's that?
I said you and me, beers together in Wyoming as soon as possible.
She's gonna be drinking
Well,
wine.
and we're gonna invite Daryl too.
Oh my god.
Let's do it.
Bigfoot.
Okay, so I want to announce that I have declared okay, so it's at what? What is your name?
Okay, so it's at Avery's.
Okay,
I spell Avery.
you can go on.
Like- Okay, dot and then like photos, but the last O is a 0.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I want to announce that I've declared Erica and all these numbers. Man, you got to lose these numbers. These numbers stink.
I know they do.
Declared, okay, grandma's. Okay, Grandma Deb. I want to all caps Deb to show the importance of Deb, and that there's only one Deb. Okay.
Yes.
Deb, the official grandmother of the
New Jersey.
MTV Friday Livestream. Okay, this is going out right now, Deb, to the world. Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
By the way, Post Malone played for that concert too.
Yeah, he came to Shrine Frontier Days.
Oh my gosh! No way.
Yeah, it was like our first like big time pop artist. Oh my God, I just got it.
And you know, Wyoming has the least population of any of the states.
You want to know a crazy stat, Deb?
There's less than 500,000 people in Wyoming.
Well, you want to know a crazy stat to that point?
What?
So New Jersey's a very populated state. It's honestly too populated, right? That's why like COVID freaking like, you know, it's like, oh wow, like New York, like because too many people are over here, in my opinion. But anyways,
You would
not to
love
make it about
Wyoming.
that. But
You
listen,
could go ever not see anybody.
I love that. I'm an antisocial guy, honestly. But listen, so my county in New Jersey had more people in it than 7 U.S. states, including Wyoming. So my county had more people than Wyoming. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Too many people. Way too many people. But I
I
mean,
love it.
I got a vacation out there. I really want to check it out too. I want to see what ranches and farms are all about. Banjo
Oh my
would
God,
love
yeah,
it too. I
you
got a
should
dog that would love it.
You should come to Yellow Banjo.
He just perked up. His ears perked up.
Aw.
Unofficial
You
co-host.
should come. You should go to Yellowstone. That's always a good place to visit in Wyoming.
Is that in Wyoming?
Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. All right. Well,
Then like
Deb,
stop in like
Erica-
Rollins.
See,
Yes.
Erica thinks she's co-hosting the show. Erica and Deb, I love you both. I hope you have an amazing weekend in Wyoming. And if you do lasso any ponies, wear a helmet.
Yes.
All right. Oh no. No.
Deb's like, that's not real lassoing.
No.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Okay. Bye, Kevin.
Grandmas of MTV.
Yeah, what did I want to honor it. So I want to say, hear ye. I, Kevin Kenney, arguable king of MTV and bona fide mayor of the Friday Livestream, want to announce that I have declared at Erica98567739, first of all, in breach of too many letters in her or numbers in her Twitter username. It's terrible, Erica. I mean, come on, Erica, make a decision over here. There's, 4 of those could have worked. Her grandmother, Deb, the official grandmother of the MTV Friday Livestream. Caitlin, please join me.
Mhm.
Caitlin, I don't hear your hands.
My hands are clapping. I promise.
There you go. Fine. The only thing Caitlin gets excited about is this bogus report. Caitlin lives in the desert in Connecticut. A lot of people don't know there's a desert in Connecticut. There is. She lives in the center of it. And the only thing Caitlin gets excited about is like when this bogus report comes out that the best pizza in the country is in Connecticut. Not true. Not even remotely true. But that's
But
the
it
only thing
is.
that, no, it's not. It's not true. It's not true. It's honestly as big of a conspiracy theory that the best pizza in the country exists in Connecticut as why don't we was gonna break up.
But like, I'm sorry that this has been a thing for years and years and years. And I'm sorry that Jersey, came in number 3 or number 4? And they
That's
weren't
re-
number 1?
Where is this? Is this how far is this place from like New Jersey? Is this deep in Connecticut? Is this more towards the Massachusetts end?
No, this is New Haven, right near Yale, if you've ever, Southern Connecticut. But they have they have a franchise now. So like they have a bunch of different ones. Just
Okay.
like the authentic original in Little Italy is in New Haven, Connecticut, which is like 20 minutes from me.
All right. If you're listening to this right now on the Friday Aftershow, where do you think the best pizza in the country is? And also, do you think Caitlin has stock secretly in this pizza development? Please let us know. Is it a Ponzi scheme? Let us know. Okay. Let's get to the next caller. Hopefully they have their grandmother.
Okay. Cheyenne.
Hi.
Cheyenne,
Kevin.
can I say something? This is Kevin, by the way. I
Hey.
love the name Cheyenne. I think, and I don't know if I realized this until just now, I think it's one of my favorite names in the history.
Aww.
I mean it. It's such a pretty name. It's just a very pleasant name. It's like the idea of spring or like, you know, the word September. Cheyenne is just a very pretty name. It's very nice. It's just a very nice name.
Aww.
So that's my thoughts on Cheyenne. So where are you calling from?
From Kansas.
I love it. We got what do we got? Wyoming so far. Caitlin, you're keeping tabs on this, right? Because I know Banjo's not. We got Wyoming, we had New York, and now we have Kansas. Cheyenne. Oh no, did we lose Cheyenne? Did we lose Caitlin? What just happened?
I'm here. It
All right.
says her audio is connected.
Cheyenne, are you there?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the Kansas connection.
Wow, harsh words, but Caitlin's opinion, not mine. Let's go to the next caller.
All right. Okay, Sophie. Ooh, but there's also somebody named the Second High. Sophie?
Yeah.
Kev, we're with Sophie.
It sounds like Sophie's calling us live from the club. What's going on over there, Sophie?
No, I'm listening to Why Don't We because I'm excited about the comeback.
Oh, you're listening to Why Don't We?
Okay, listen. You gotta love them. Come on.
You're talking to like one of the biggest limelights there are, bro.
I know, but still.
No, they're great. I love Why Don't We? And also, I can't say this enough. These guys are one of the biggest groups in music today. They could have given their first interview to a whole slew of outlets. They came to the Friday Livestream and they came to MTV, and I really can't thank them enough. And they were so gracious and so cool and so chill, and that means a lot to me personally that they would trust us with their first chat. So that's very cool. But how did you like it tonight?
I loved it. I honestly was in disbelief that it was happening. I honestly felt like it was a dream that I was waking up. I didn't really know like what to think because I was like, wait, they're actually exposing tea to us right now? Like they're giving us information that we didn't know yet? And I thought that was really cool. Like the guys were so like laid back and they weren't worrying about like what anyone had to say. They were just kind of doing them. And I liked that about that.
I'll be honest with you, excuse me. And I don't think they would mind me saying this. I've interviewed them now, or just been around them now for like what, 3 years, like dating back to like 2017, that summer when they came to my old show. And dude, I felt like I was like, like they've always been real, right? They've always been real, but this felt like, oh, I feel like I'm talking to like behind the scenes. Why don't we? On the air, like on the air. Like I felt like, oh, this is us like I shouldn't curse. This is us BSing in the green room at MTV, right? But on the air. And I was like, this is cool. This is exciting because if this is the vibe and this is what their disposition, this music is going to be gnarly. This music is gonna be...
I have a prediction for the music. I mean,
Please.
I'm just going to say straight up, like, I feel like it's going to be more mature, like, more, like, swearing because they were literally talking about it as... Like, there's a lot more maturity coming from them. Like, it's, like, the truth of who they actually are. And, like, the question marks to me, like, we're like, okay, what's their new sound going to be? Who was Why Don't We? Was this their sound originally? Like, what's coming? So I feel like the question marks were all just one big question of who they actually were.
That's a really interesting and thoughtful theory. I hope they hear this, Sophie, and I hope they respond to this, maybe, as to that theory, because I like, Sophie, first of all, I love stand-up of any kind. I love thoughtful stand-up. I love the thought that goes into things when you're really passionate about something.
Like, I sat down for 2 hours on a Google document about a week ago, just writing down my thoughts on what I was seeing, what I was hearing. Okay, what are my predictions here? Like, what am I reading? Like, what do I personally believe is going to happen? I wrote that down. I put it in a Google document, and I haven't sent anything into them yet because I'm scared to say it. I'm scared to be like, okay, well, here's this.
Also, can we just draw attention to how amazing it was, how many times Sophie just said the words, "What am I?"
Okay, but what am I, though? Like, that's the thing. I am a limelight, but what
Okay, I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, listen.
Tell me.
Have you seen a sunset turn into a sunrise? Kiss right through the night. We should try that sometime.
Remix! That was beautiful, Sophie. All right, so Sophie might be on the album with those vocals. What else, Sophie? Tell us what else. What we got you on the line? What else?
But I mean, life's just good at the moment. You know, like I'm just letting time go by. You know, if one thing is happening, it's happening for the reason that it is. And you know, can we just take a moment to appreciate Corbin's new hair?
Dude, I think Corbin looks great. I
He looks
also
so good, but Daniel though, I can't.
I keep forgetting that you guys didn't see them tonight. I saw them tonight.
Like you saw them, but we didn't see their faces. We heard audio. We didn't see them.
How can I ask you a question, Sophie? Be honest with me too. You can say not good. How was the audio? I was a little worried that you couldn't hear.
Audio
them.
was kind of glitchy, but I could hear them really good. So it wasn't like that bad, but it was still glitchy somewhat.
Okay, right on. Dude, I think they're about to do like a huge thing. I really do. I'm just
I
getting.
feel like I have an idea because.
Go on, dude.
I think I have an idea of what's going on, but I don't know.
Going on?
I don't want to be wrong.
Who cares if you're wrong? Don't care. Who's gonna come after you if you're wrong? Haters?
I mean,
screw the haters, man.
Haters be hating, lovers be loving. I mean, that's just.
Bro, you need some hater blockers. You need some sim shades.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where, okay, Fallen comes out the 29th, right? Okay, yeah. We're gonna wait like a week and a half, and then they're gonna be like, okay, here's the album drop. Maybe it'll be before the anniversary. I mean, I don't know because it's like 4 years is huge. Like 4 years of Why Don't We is big. So I don't know if they're gonna be like, okay, here's the album before the anniversary, or if they're gonna wait and do like a movie or a documentary or something along the lines of that to like celebrate it being 4 years.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I understand that because isn't the anniversary September 27th?
Yes, but if you think about that though, if you look at the picture on the Where's WDW account behind Zach on the TV, there's 5 of the guys and a picture of the crowd. So my theory is that they're going to drop a documentary before the 27th going into the anniversary.
Based off that picture?
Yeah.
What does that picture have to do with the documentary?
I mean, it just like shows the fans. So maybe they're doing a thing about the fans for the 4 years of like how grateful they are, or, you know, something to show like their thank yous.
All right. That's a theory. That's a theory, Sophie. Where are you coming from, Sophie? You didn't actually rep your hood.
Chicago.
Dude, I love that we get calls from all over. We got Kansas, Wyoming, New York, and Chicago. That's rad. We got a lot of Illinois voters, by the way, overall tonight. I don't know. Your state loves the Friday Livestream. When did you start watching the Friday Livestream?
About 2 months ago, actually.
Cool. And do you catch it here and there? You watch every week, or like what's the vibe?
I watch every single week. Me and my friends sit down on a video chat and we watch it from our computers and we literally talk about everything that we see, everything we hear, and we come up with these stupid theories that probably don't make any sense. But
you need some theories. Are they all Why Don't We, or do you have like theories on the Friday Livestream?
I mean, I have a theory of all Why Don't We? Like it's basic all of what we hear and what we've seen. I don't know if you caught this last night at 3 a.m. I woke up to a notification from Jack Avery Music. He went live. Okay, he went live and he was like playing Xbox and talking about some of the stuff that's going on. And I was like, okay, Jack, like we get it. And I was like, Jack, why? Like, why are you live at 3 a.m.? Like, come on.
What's the theory?
I mean, he was talking a little bit about the album and a little bit about the music and how he was really just excited for everything to be dropped and released because they've had this stuff for so long. And so my theory is they've had enough waiting like we have, and they're just going to drop it when we're least expecting anything.
All right. Sophie, final question before we let you go because we got to get to other callers. You ready?
Yeah.
Since you said you watch the Friday Livestream with your friends every week and you got all these theories, do you think Kevin knew what the question marks was?
Yes, I do.
Good talking to you, Sophie.
Because you had the question marks on your TV, so I automatically believe that you knew what was going on.
Mi no hablo inglés.
Okay. I see how it is, Kevin. I see how it is now.
Have an amazing weekend in Chicago.
You too.
Go visit the Bean.
Oh, period. I will. All right, bye.
Okay. If you could only see my face when she was singing, my jaw was on the ground.
She was really good.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
And she was very good. So 10 out of 10.
Would you say she was better? What would you say was better, Caitlin? And you can be honest. Her singing or my rapping?
Oh.
And my rapping, I would say, look, something happened tonight when I rapped on the Friday live stream. I had a moment, and I said to myself, after the show was over, when I had a personal moment to myself, and I said, I looked out into the night sky, and I looked at a star. And I was thinking about my rapping on the Friday live stream, and I looked at the star, I looked at Banjo, I looked back at the star, and I said, our lives, Banj, are never going to be the same after we win a Grammy for what happened tonight. And he and I just kind of shared this moment. You know, of course, he didn't say anything. He's not the best with words. But I just had this moment, this shared, prolonged stare down with Banjo, and we locked eyes. And I really thought about, okay, well, who do I thank at the Grammys when I win the Grammy for Best Live Stream Rap Performance? You know, who do I invite to the Grammys? Who do I bring to the Grammys, right? And just, you know, kind of this continuation of my life now as a celebrity correspondent. I kind of think of my life as, honestly, in two stages. BCC and ACC. And what that stands for is before celebrity correspondent and after celebrity correspondent. Of course, very famously, some would say infamously, I was named a celebrity correspondent at the VMAs, me being the celebrity, not the people I was talking to being a celebrity, but me being a celebrity. And everything's been different. And now thinking that, well, wow, you know, like I rapped tonight. It wasn't really me rapping, a celebrity rapped, you know? And so you think about the lineage of celebrities that have won rap awards at the Grammys. It's just, you know, it's very interesting, Caitlin. It's very interesting.
Is this what we can expect from Big Trash? I think that's the real question here.
Honestly, Caitlin, I don't appreciate the question. I don't appreciate ambush journalism. When I want to talk about Big Trash, when I'm ready to talk about Big Trash, when Big Trash's album is done and the single is dropping, I will announce that on my own social media, Caitlin, but I am not going to be a part of any sort of ambush journalism tonight.
I mean, I wouldn't call that ambush journalism, though, because you did talk about Big Trash on the Friday live stream tonight at some point.
And you know what? That was an Easter egg. That was an Easter egg from my freaks, which is what my stand-in is called. So that is what my stand-in is called, and that was an Easter egg for them.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, let's talk about the other folks on the show tonight. SB19 making history. Look, if you're under the age of 21 and don't live in a state where apps are legal, do not bet on sports, okay? I'm not saying it's cool to bet on sports. It's a hobby I enjoy. I'm very good at predicting things, okay? I'm also very good at predicting music, okay? Right? I'm like the MTV push of hosts. The same way that MTV knows how to pick winners, I know how to pick winners. I said on this very after show, SB19 are going to be big stars. I said it on my IG Live. I've said it to you in private, Caitlin. I've said it to Banjo. You know, he didn't say anything back, just stares at me blankly. SB19 are going to be big stars. They have it. They have it. They're charismatic. They're hardworking. Caitlin and I, we ask a lot of people for interviews. A lot of people that you want us to interview, we take it very seriously and we reach out. Some people, you'd be amazed, don't have the time of day, can't find the time, can't do it. Oh, you know, that's tough. Okay. No harm, no foul. Then there's the people that are like, name the time, name the place, we're there. Our fans want this, we're there. SB19 did that at 9 p.m. They'd never done an Instagram Live before. They didn't know if they could be together. They made it a point to not only be together, but be together at 9 p.m. because they knew that was the only time that it worked for this U.S.-based host. That type of work ethic is going to take them very far in the music industry. Not only they've already accomplished so much in their home, that's going to take them around the world. the other component of SB19's success, I'm telling you this, I want somebody to clip this out because today's date is September 18th, 2020, when I'm saying this, okay? I want somebody to post this on September 18th, 2021, and you can see how right I am because of how much larger and more well-known SB19 will be a year from this date right here. The other component of their success that is necessary is a passionate fandom, a passionate fan community. 18 does not F around, guys. They do not mess around. And there's real meaning. There's real substance to the fandom, right? It's not a blind fandom, right? In the sense of, oh, well, we think they're cute, and you may think they're cute. It's not superficial. It's very deep and meaningful. So when you combine those two things in the world of music, especially the world of pop music, out of here. Home run every time. You hear that?
Mhm.
That's the crack of the bat. That's a 99-mile-per-hour fastball, and that is SB19 making clean contact, sending it over the right field fence at 400 feet. That's what that is. They're going to be big stars. So congratulations to them. What they did tonight, for those that don't know, they are now 3-time champions. The only other person that has ever been 3-time champion is Monsta X. They also joined Louis Tomlinson and Monsta X as the only repeat champions. Man, let's see what happens. I mean, they have such a lead going into these shows. They have such a lead. Now, for the record, I don't know what's going on with the show next week. I say that out of respect for MTV. I don't want to tell you guys you can request because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with me in the Friday live stream. I really don't. I don't know if that was my last Friday live stream. I don't. So I don't know if you are going to request. I don't know how you request next week. I don't know who's hosting the show next week. I don't know what it's going to look like next week. I have no idea. And because I'm not a part of those conversations, and MTV is a massive, massive operation that I am a very, very small part of, right? All I know is that I'm not on the show next week, and you're not going to be able to vote through kevinkenney.com, and you're not going to vote on my Instagram. I don't know what's going to happen. I do know what I'm doing next Friday, but I can't announce that yet. But there is something cool that I'm doing if you're into certain kinds of music. But anyways, they have such a lead with the voting up until now. And hold on. Banjo, what are you doing? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to parent and host this show. But they have such a lead. I mean, it's really remarkable. Caitlin, what are we? Have they crossed 1 million yet? Tweets?
Not this week. This week they actually fell.
Oh, no way. What happened?
I mean, when I say they fell, they had, for the full week, which this counts, they did have some tweets on Saturday and Sunday, and those were not included in the totals that we added up for today. Okay. But I'm seeing 852,000 tweets. So, they just fell by maybe 100,000 because they were at nearly 1 million last week.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other big stories coming out tonight? Congratulations to J. Dean. Congratulations to Super M. We're trying to get that Taman video. There's a lot that goes into these videos that guys, it's not even interesting to talk about, but it's just business stuff. So we're trying to get that. I
think the biggest upset for me was Cimarelli lost their streak.
Oh, you're going to bring it up?
I am. I'm just sad.
All right. Well, you know what? I want to give you the floor. You are the Sim fam. No, I'm being serious. You know what? Because as this show goes on, and if you're listening to this right now, whatever age you are, I want you to appreciate something, because I wish I could have appreciated this more when I was younger, is if you watch this show every week, if you're friends with me on social, if you participate in this show in an active way, even in a passive way, when you think back to this grade, right, you're going to think a lot about this music, and you're going to think about the Friday live stream. You're going to think about MTV, and you're going to think about all of this, because this is a huge part of our lives. We do this together every week. And I think it's important to, right now, it just feels like your life. But in
Mhm.
5-10 years, you're going to think of this as summer 2020. You're going to think of this as like the start of this grade, right? So I really mean this, Caitlin. I want you to sort of like reflect on the run that Cimarelli had on this show. That I'm not saying is over, but I do think it did come to an end, at least in chapter 1. Chapter 1 came to an end today on this show.
Mhm.
It's not a bad thing, right? Chapter 2
No.
will start eventually at some point, but I want you to look back and I want you to just, the floor is yours. This isn't a crosstalk segment. I want you to give your recollection of this time in the Cimarelli and Friday Livestream history.
Okay, well, just as like a preface, I also get sad whenever a streak breaks that is a high number, because like back towards like the first few weeks, it was like CNCO had a crazy number and then they lost their streak, and I was so sad. And I don't listen to CNCO's music regularly, so like it's just like Now United, they also lost their streak today. And it's just crazy to see like the evolution of the Friday live stream and how all of these groups or artists, you know, they are on week after week, and it kind of is just like a community or a comfort of a playlist hearing them. But when it comes to Cimarelli, I think, and as you've said this a couple of times, Cimarelli was kind of like one of the biggest Cinderella stories of the show, where they were being requested and you guys had no idea who they were. And then the Sim Fam got loud, and then boom, they were on. They ended up getting their interview. Then they were most requested. And it was always like that battle between Cimarelli and Louis Tomlinson and Jackson Wang, which feels like forever ago. And then for them to honestly stay on the show this long had me surprised, because I thought they were going to be over probably at week 10. Like every week when I would open the list of artists, I'd be like, oh, is Cimarelli going to make it this week or not? But I was also talking to like a couple of fans, Becca and Harper, and I know they're really sad because the Friday live stream's like a place where you go to have fun, to connect with people, connect with fans, connect with Kevan. And they just feel like, you know, it's the one thing that they look forward to. And for their favorites not to get played from 5 to 8, it was kind of heartbreaking for them. So I get it. And it's sad, but I also look back, like they were number 5 out of the summer, and that's incredible because they came from nothing with the Friday live stream, and they made it to number 5. They were up there with artists that were getting 1 million tweets, and they were kind of setting the records at first. So I see them as like one of the first generations of the Friday live stream, and they helped build the foundation of it, if that makes sense.
I couldn't have said it better. I want to end there because I don't know what's going to happen with me in the Friday live stream. I hope, you know, I hope it's more than just the summer, but even if I'll say this, even if it was just a summer, it was an amazing summer. And I really do love everybody. And if you're listening to this right now, I'm talking to you that took the time to get to know me, to interact with me, to hang out with me. Because, you know, a lot of people, they're grateful for the show, or they're grateful for, I don't know, you know, all sorts of interaction. But it goes both ways, where this is a thing that I look forward to every Friday that has brought stability to my life in quarantine, that has brought consistency to my life in quarantine. And I think I speak for really everybody, you and me, where how welcoming that is and how desirable that is in a time where the future is so unknown. So I don't know the next time I'm going to be on the Friday live stream, if I'll ever be on the Friday live stream again as host, but it's been an incredible run, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you for listening to this after show, and thank you for watching the Friday live stream. It's been a heck of a run, and it'll be something I'll never forget. And so again, not to be redundant, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and requesting and going to kevinkenney.com and tweeting me and going to my Instagram on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it's just, again, it's been a heck of a show. It's been a heck of a run. And I guess you and I both are just going to have to wait and see what's next.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Bye.